I am going to show you a before and after of a website for a hair salon that I did in Calgary for San Juan Hair Salon and Spa. What do I know about hair, you might ask? Not a heck of a lot. I do know marketing, and I know how to bring in clients and do websites, so that's what matters, right? And plus, my mom was a hairdresser, so it was a pretty good fit for this project, growing up around that stuff. I wasn't always bald after all. So I want to show you a before and after of the old website for San Juan Hair Salon and Spa versus the new website, sort of where I got my inspiration, and then a really, really quick behind the scenes peek at the management system behind it to drive all the marketing and whatnot, and then sort of the next steps from here. So I just finished this website design up this morning, got it live, and then the next step will be to structure out some more pages and services around that and further build out the calendar. It's all integrated. I'm going to show you here. So I'll put my glasses on. So what I like to do is draw inspiration from the space or from the current marketing or from the goals or whatever else to kind of inform the design. In this case, there wasn't a lot to go on it. Let me show you the old website just so you kind of see what I mean. It's more kind of stock imagery focused. There's this cool shot here. It's pixelated, however, it's just a bit too big for the amount of pixels on it. And then as we scroll down the homepage here, there's nothing really to show the inside of the space. There's a stock image of some combs and brushes and whatnot here, and a little bit of a gallery with a couple of looks they've done before in the past, some of their work, and then it goes straight into location hours. And as we come up here and go to the services page, there's just some pricing straight up, and nothing really as far as images. You see one header image there. Again, it's a stock photo, so nothing that really shows the branding or the inside of the space, or nothing that really shows the experience of what it's like to go in there. Again, stock images down here, and then we go up to the contact page and just a very brief contact. So now all the main call to actions on that website are to book an appointment. So you see the one here. So book appointment, you click that and it goes straight to email, which is not ideal. Most people booking in appointment-based services now expect some sort of a booking functionality along with it. The problem with not having a booking calendar directly on the site, if I know that I want to go in somewhere, say for me, I'm obviously not going in for a hair appointment, but if I want to go in for a massage, they do massage as well. If I want to go into to get a massage done, I'm deciding that right now. I'm going to go on. I know that I have maybe an hour or two late this afternoon, so I want to know right now who has space to fit me in this afternoon, say at 4:00 when I have a few minutes. So now the problem with this is I click on the book appointment, it goes to email. So now I'm thinking, as a user and a client, a potential customer, I'm thinking, well, I don't want to have to email them and then wait for an email reply and they'll say what's available. Then I go back and forth. I don't want to do that back and forth. I just want to go into a place where I could see their calendar right off the bat, and I'll either book it or not book it, right? So I would just in this case move on to the next business in the Google search results and see availability in a calendar for something near me, right? So that's one of the drawbacks with having a book appointment button go to an email. So ideally, we want a booking calendar in there. And so when I look at the Google My Business page, because I always do that, I kind of look at Yelp reviews, I look at their Facebook posts, I look at Google My Business images. My main goal with that is to kind of try and get a sense of the vibe of the space and the business, right? Are there any cohesive sort of branding elements that I could pull together? If not, can I create some in a way that makes sense? In this case, there are few listings like the Yelp listing, the Facebook listing, and the Google My Business listings combined had little bits and pieces of images of the interior of the hair salon, right? So I'm kind of looking at those. I kind of see one here. I could tell right away. So making this in 2024, the pandemic was several years ago now. So when I look at this, there's still required masking and all that at that time. So I could tell right off the bat, the images are a few years old still, but the space is really nice. So you could tell from just these little hints, these little bits and pieces here, that the space is absolutely gorgeous. So then I look at what potentially, like what is potentially the website? How does the website link together with that sort of look, and how can I kind of pull it all together into a design? So doesn't exist on the website. In a lot of cases, it doesn't. But how can I kind of bring in that space and the experience within the new website? So you kind of see, I'll go over the old website one time really quick. This is what it looked like before, and then I'll go straight into the after just launched website, and then go over a few things from there. So that's what the old website looks like. And because she's in Calgary, most of my clients are in the US. I'd like more local-based clients too, because in this case, thankfully, I was able to just drive up there to Market Mall, where the location is, and go in there in person and kind of look at it. And because there weren't a lot of images and stuff to pull from and use, I went into the space and took some photographs on my own and took a little bit of video on my own. And it was absolutely fantastic when I walked in there. It was an absolutely gorgeous space, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space. And I really wanted to highlight that. And then there are a few elements within that space that kind of tie together. Like you could see recurring themes like that wallpaper back there, and then the striped wallpaper back there. And you see it repeated within the space. And there's a lot of black. So it's kind of a darker theme, very elegant space, right? And I wanted to reflect that in the design. So we go into here, and boom, there's the new website right there. So it has the video header element to kind of walk you through a little bit in the space and kind of give you the vibe of the interior of the space. And they do hair and salon services, so kind of wanted to incorporate that. And then, so there's a video header, and then scrolling down, this is what it looks like, just to get an overall look. So we want to split it up between hair salon services, spa services, as well as a big wall full of hair care and skin products that they sell there as well. So you see a few small images of the space there. Some more of the work, which I'll add some more in. That's what I could find that weren't blurry as far as photographs of previously done hair, to use as examples. There were a few that were sharp, so I was able to kind of put them on that backdrop of wallpaper in there. And one thing that I found kind of neat was I wanted to incorporate the two elements of the wallpaper from within the space and kind of bring that space online. And you can see this faded dark in the background there. You could kind of see that wallpaper element just subtly coming through just a little bit. And same with down here. So from the black to the white element, you can kind of see the same thing. It's kind of a faded, lightened version of the wallpaper that's in there. Just subtle, very subtle, so it's not too much. You can kind of see it's incorporated in there. And then like this really cool photo. They have a lot of cool photos and artwork in the space, so kind of incorporating a little bit of that in there. Hair salon services. So there's the video background. You schedule an appointment here, the main button, schedule appointment, boom. Then there's the about, the contact page. So the contact page, as you can see, we've got the contact form, which goes to automations, the location, which you could click and get directions to, the phone number, you could click it. I'll be replacing their number with another number that allows for text messaging to landlines as well as missed call automations, which is really cool. And then we'll be switching up from a Gmail to a branded email account too. You click on that and go directly to email. And then down here, next to my floating head, there is this chat element. And this is a really cool thing because I want to discuss this a little bit. There's a couple of options around this chat widget. The problem for small businesses, especially businesses such as massage therapists and hair salons and all that stuff, picture framing shops, the list goes on and on. It's just small businesses in general, is the business owner or an agent isn't sitting at a computer 24/7 to use live chat features. For example, I wanted to ask a question of a business 2 days ago. So they have a live chat widget on the site. I jump on there, I have a sec, I fire off my question, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm just getting frustrated and pissed off because live chat widgets are exactly that. People expect them to be live chat widgets when it says live chat widget, right? Problem is, small business owners aren't sitting parked at their desk manning a chat widget. That's for like larger enterprise type businesses that have actual manned customer service representatives manning these things all the time. Even with that, if they take more than a few minutes to reply, it's aggravating. So there's a few options around this chat widget. So in this case, it's chat to text. So if I type this in here and hit send, as soon as I hit send, well, watch this. Let's just do it. I hit send. Boom. It goes down. So it's chat to text. So this notification automatically goes to, did you hear that little notification in the background there? That's important. So this notification goes directly to the business owners or the agents or the staff members' phone. That notification could be directed anywhere. The point being, it goes directly to a mobile device, an app on a mobile device, and then before they even have a chance to get that notice, it just texted me. So I put my number in here, and that notification you heard was a reply from them texting my phone back instantly. What to say? Hi, Kevin. Thank you for contacting San Juan Hair Salon and Spa. We've received your message and we'll reply just as soon as we can. Thanks. And if you need immediate help, that's the second one here. Sure. Hi, it's San Juan Hair Salon and Spa. We're just tied up at the moment and unable to take call. Oh no, that was the missed callback. Sorry, I did two. I did the missed callback one and then this one. Anyways, I got the two mixed up there. I was kind of reading backwards. So notification comes to the mobile device of the person who uses it with a customized message saying, hey, how can we help you? And then I'll just turn my phone off. Then the business owner or the representative or whoever it is that has an app on their phone could just text back right directly from that phone, and it goes to SMS. The other option is live chat. So it could be that, or it could be live chat, depending on your business, or it could be a fully artificial intelligence, conversationally trained bot. Conversationally, that's the important part. It doesn't come across bot-like at all. It's very natural. So I could go in there and I could train the AI agent to intentionally steer conversations towards booking appointments. And I take it and I scan the entire website and whatever other information I want it to scan. And it feeds off that information and has a live time conversation with the person via this chat widget. It's indistinguishable to an actual human. So that's another option. And it could be trained to steer the conversation to booking. Which is very cool. So there's a lot of different options around this specifically, and it's very business dependent, and it could be trained and customized, which is very, 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 very cool. So a lot of options around that. And do multiple options in the very near future here. It could be flipped from one to the other, depending on if it's during business hours or off business hours. We can make it so that it's a live chat during business hours, and as soon as business hours are over, we could switch it over to the AI conversation, etc. Tons of options around that. Very flexible and very customizable, which is quite cool. And then, and of course, there's the About page. A little bit about the owner, some facts there, contacts, a map, which is interactive. You click on the map, you click on the directions of the map and it maps you in directly there off mobile as well. And then as you can see there, the exit intent pop-ups drive people nuts, so they have to be done very carefully. In this case, it's an exit intent pop-up. So when the person goes to leave the website, as soon as they get out of the bounds within the browser and go up towards that X button, boom. So in this case, she's running a free promotion on claim your free eyebrow and lip thread and wax on your first visit. So pop in the intermediate. Once the information's popped in there, that runs into the back end and all sorts of automated marketing and whatnot, which is very, very cool and customizable and tailored to the business. And then the next stages of that, so this just went live now to replace the old website. So step one was to replace the old website, get the new one up and live, because the sooner we do that, the better. The sooner it could start indexing with Google and get some rankings up and get some visibility up. It's all SEO structured on the back end. And as well on the services, so the next stage will be to have a full list of services. So 1 page per item. Over time, we'll build this in. So 1 page per, it's like ladies' haircuts will get its own page with SEO focused towards just that specific thing. Same with eyebrows, same with massage. It'll get its own page with information structured around SEO for that. So it'll be quite comprehensive, and that'll be in a drop down under services. And then the next stage after that. So right now, they're currently on another booking system. So to swap over the booking system, which I do all for them, will be to, right now it goes schedule appointment. So as of right now, it goes to schedule appointment for a consultation. And then the next stage will be to have it per service. So a lot of flexibility around that. And then the entire back end of that is built around automations and communication with appointment reminders and everything else. And the very cool thing is, once an appointment has been completed, as soon as they're marked as a show, as soon as they've showed up for an appointment and left, a period of time goes by, which is customizable. In this case, an hour goes by, and it sends an automated review request for Google reviews. So the entire review management portion of building up reviews to build up Google local business page listings, it's completely automated, and then just compounds and compounds and compounds over time to get that ranking up. And that's all completely hands off. Not even going to have to lift a finger to do any of that. Fully automated, tied to the completion of appointments, which is very, very cool. And let's have a look at the back end of this thing. So I just launched it right now. So I just did a couple of tests on the forums and whatnot. So there's only one conversation in here, but all the conversations and emails can be managed all in one place under conversations. You can see it's just me here because this just launched like right now, right before I did this video. So as people start filling out the form and the contact pages and placing phone calls and using the email and whatnot, this will all populate into all the users and the contacts and the conversations. And the very cool thing is that it is all centralized under one dashboard. And when I say all, I mean everything. So it can be, if somebody goes onto the website and uses the chat function, it'll show up here in the conversation. If I then leave as a website visitor and I come back and I place a call and I leave a message, or if the missed call text back is in place or whatever, anything I text back to that in reply centralizes in here in continuation of the conversation. If I leave and I come back, so I finish my appointment, I come back 2 months from now and I go to Facebook because I'm just cruising on Facebook and I see them on Facebook, and I send them a Facebook message or an Instagram message or a Google My Business message, which are being, they're not going to be an option for much longer because Google's getting rid of that function. But anyways, any social media channel that I send a message to them through, it also pulls in and centralizes into this one centralized conversation tab. The other cool thing is that if I go into contacts, again, I'll be the only contact for right now because I've been the only one that used it. If I click on my name here, the business owner could see what my exact path has been through their website and where I found them and where I came in from and what my journey has been the whole time. So you can see all the pages I visited. If I left a message on Facebook, it'll show up in here in the correct order. Page visited, you can see I use the chat widget here. If I called and they missed call and I got text back from the missed call text back, it would show up here as well, which is very, very cool. So fully customizable CRM attached to the back end. Calendars, so we could build out all of the booking calendars through here, assign staff to them, services to them, all managed in one place. As simple or as complex as it needs to be. And when I say complex, I mean simplification of the complex. That's what I do. Full contact lists where you can then send out mass marketing SMSs or newsletter marketing, etc. So there's the CRM attached here. So I could build out the customized CRM for the sales process to support the sales process. For larger businesses or even for smaller ones, we can assign sales staff to certain tasks that notify them of things that they need to do. Full payment integration and capability. So multiple payment gateway options here, including all the big ones, as well as APIs and everything else, which is all customized depending on what payment processor your business is using, as well as invoicing, contracts. Contracts isn't going to apply to a business like this, but full payment ability, invoicing, contracts, the mobile app. I'll show you this. The mobile app has payment functionality on it, so I can just type in the amount, take their credit card right through my mobile device. So full payment ability. It has a catalog of services, so I could just tap whatever services I have integrated to this for an instant charge. I could take payments right from my mobile device if I have to. The full contacts and conversations are available here too. I can't flip it around because I have client conversations on the go with this, and access to calendars, the booking calendars right through the mobile app, all integrated in real time. It works together with all this. Marketing, so I can go in and I could create all, this isn't hooked up yet, so I could create all of my Facebook posts, Instagram posts, Google My Business posts, super important, TikTok posts, X posts. I could create one post and hit send and distribute it to all those different social media channels all in one go. It sounds like a lot because it is. This is customized, and keep in mind the actual use of it is super, super simple. As far as everything happening from a customer and lead management point of view, it's all automated. The conversations are, and then the business owner or the agent hops in there whenever and just replies to a notification. That's how simple it is. Just replying to a notification is all it takes. And then if you want to create social media posts, it's even easier because instead of jumping from one to one to one to one and posting to all of them, you just do it all from one place. Super easy. Automations, this is where all the automations are done for you. So as far as huge complex workflows and everything else, big complex workflows and stuff. When I first started doing that sort of stuff, I was using ActiveCampaign at the time. It was just too much. It was way too much. It's super overwhelming for business owners to kind of put and structure that all together and use the conditions like the if or logics and all that stuff. We take care of all of that stuff for you and customize it just based on a few conversations we have. I take care of all that stuff. So it's all automated. Artificial intelligence can be rolled into it through email replies, Facebook replies, comments, all sorts of stuff depending on what your business needs. So you could use AI in there at any point in these workflows to pick up repetitive things that you don't want to do as a business owner, right? Memberships I won't get into. Full media storage, which supports storing and organizing media such as photographs, marketing, branding, files, everything, video, no limits to the media storage. This is cool. So marketing, brand boards, we set you up with a brand board. So go in here and customize it for the business. So if the business wants to use the social media post distribution, they just go in there and it's all set up. All the logos are in there, everything else. It's all branded and set up, which is very cool. The reputation management function. So this is where we set up the reviews and build up this isn't triggered yet because it's not even live yet. This website just went live, don't forget. So over time, when you look at my other client accounts, you see this as a green line, just goes up and up and up, and it compounds and it compounds and it compounds because it's all automated and it's constantly getting reviews. So you can see here, this is just pulling in the reviews they already have for an average, right? So reporting, full reporting, this is customized to the business. This is just a sample page here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a sneak peek to everything. Again, it's all customized, so they're just going to have to like manage notifications. So when they get a notification, they reply to the person and mark their availability if they're going on vacation, as far as being in the calendars and whatnot. What else here? What else? Lots of stuff available. So the point being, it's all super central. The website. Yeah. So the website is boom. It lives in here as well. So unlimited funnels, I could go in here and create marketing funnels. Website, you could go in there and manage the website. So you can see here, I could click on the main website and boom. So if I wanted to create a funnel, this is very cool. Say if I was running a Google ad just for one specific service, and that's it. Say I wanted to do a promotion and you wanted to use a funnel that's separate from the website, for example, just to use for advertising purposes. You just need to go in there and you could use a template, or I'll just create one right here to show you how easy it is. So a lot of business owners don't have time to go in and redesign everything and do all the design work and everything. So you just simply can import you can import one of the existing pages and just kind of tweak it from there. So I could create from blank, or I could go to choose the main website and say I wanted to design it to look sort of like the homepage look, but structured out differently. I could just go in there and import the page without having to redesign everything. I just saved 2 hours of work by doing that right there. Boom, I hit edit, and let's just make any edits from there, like just rearrange whatever, change the messaging. Super, super easy. I use that function all the time within Flow5 Marketing because I have a lot of funnels on the go at any given time. And I'll just show you this here. You can see within Flow5, I have offers and marketing offers and stuff all the time separate from my main website. So for example, those are some of my funnels, and it takes me literally 15 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes to completely do a funnel from scratch just by importing stuff I've already done. So that's a huge time saver. Of course, that's something we can do for you as well. And full e-commerce functionality. There's so for example, they sell products. We could add the products in there as e-commerce products tied into like abandoned cart sequencing and all sorts of stuff. The sky's the limit with this. So very scalable, no limit to it. And where's the site? Yeah. So that's a look at what we could do, and a quick look at how things are staged out, and then sort of the next stages. So if you need hair service, I've seen her work. I was in there while they were working. Super friendly place. Excellent. Up by Market Mall, San Juan Hair Salon and Spa. If you have more hair than I do, or you need your nails done, or your hair did, or massage or anything like that, go see them. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely delighted with their service. That's another look at the homepage. So that's the after. Claim your free treatment. Boom, right there. That's going to be great. It's going to generate a lot of leads for them, for sure. And there's the about. Some facts. Contact. So this is live now. And then, yeah, the next stage is to build this out further and get this thing ranking with all the services instead of just the main service, and build out the calendar to tie in from there. So I'll be going over there and talking to them a little bit and kind of working with them and customizing that out further. So if you need something to help you bring in more business online, give me a shout. My contact is, why not? Might as well. Why not throw it in there too? flow5marketing.com. My number is 1-855-997-1645, or shoot me an email at kevin@flow5marketing.com. Right on. Have a good one. Much success to you.